Hey friends, and welcome back to my channel. You like my little picture I put in my closet? I'm really trying to upgrade the background situation, friends, and I appreciate the feedback that some of you had kindly provided. Little by little, I'm getting into the details. I will still film in front of my window, but we could spruce up the back. I totally get it. More coming at you soon. Today we are taking a look at the Alamar Cosmetics Eyeshadow La Reina del Caribe Eyeshadow Palette. I first saw this on Kathleen Celia nail polish makeup look tutorial. Gabriela Trujillo is the founder, owner of Alamar Cosmetics, and also the makeup artist for the Havana nail polish campaign. I'll put up here if it's just Havana or Havana Nights. It's the nail polish collection from KL Polish, Kathleen Light's nail polish brand. This is from her release last summer, the Miami one, and I just love the teal because it actually matches one of the shades in the eyeshadow palette. Look at me tying all the details in. The current Havana Nights, or I think that's what it's called, her current nail polish collection that launched this summer has been fire. That Tropicana shade that I wear all the time, the yellow shade, you guys are like, what is that shade? And I'm like, it is the best shade. Outstanding collection. I love all the shades. I've worn them all and hit it out of the park with that one and the color selection. But let me not chat all day. The agenda is that we'll swatch the eyeshadow palette, we'll demo it, share my thoughts on it. I also managed to get the brush set because I wanted to be eligible for free shipping, and of course I needed to pass the purchase amount threshold for that to happen. Yes, I'd rather just pay more for something else than just pay for shipping. You've done that as well. I know you're guilty. But let's get into it, friends. If you want to see, because I haven't even opened this yet, a look in La Reina del Caribe Volume 1, also how the brushes work, perform, the shades, and all that jazz, then please keep on watching. Just a little bit about the brand. Alamar Cosmetics is headed by Gabriela Trujillo. She is Miami based but was born in Cuba. The city she was born is Alamar, and that's why her brand name is this. I'll also post the article down below that describe Alamar Cosmetics and just Gabriela Trujillo's concept behind why she created the brand. She was actually inspired by a lot of African American women who headed and created their own makeup brands and makeup, like our girl Chi-Chi, because she also wanted to create makeup and a brand that represented minorities that they perhaps didn't feel represented in the current makeup industry, in terms of speaking to the culture of the Hispanic community as well as where you come from. And she named the brand Alamar because that is the city she was born in, and no matter how much you change, you grow, you'll never forget where you came from. And she made sure that the eye palette that she designed, the colors and the names spoke to her Cuban heritage, and also wanted to give an opportunity to those from the same Cuban background or any other Hispanic background, perhaps just to allude to that heritage and connect and resonate with those names and shades. And this is what she told Fierce: it was important to introduce my brand to the world with themes and names that meant a lot to me and world resonate with anyone that shares my culture. I am thrilled, and I'm looking to support smaller indie brands, especially they're owned by us women, because you know I love my Urban Decay, I love the Too Faced concealer, I love a lot of things that are mainstream, but they're Sephora, they're making a lot of money. The smaller indie brands that I feel are also creating outstanding products, I feel should have a chance to also be exposed and to be used. That's why I've been looking more into those brands and makeup, like Ace Beauty, for instance, which is Black owned. I didn't know that. I was trying to find out more about them and try to get a picture of the Ace Beauty owners, but I could not find any. Rocio Ceja mentioned that Ace Beauty is Black owned, and their recent Summer Paradise eyeshadow collection has been getting outstanding reviews and it looks fire. I'm just trying to buy more of those brands, more of that makeup, because they're making really good makeup too, man. And it's a little overwhelming because there are a lot of people who are creating cosmetics. We'll pick and choose as we go. Right now though, I'm looking to support more indie brands. Look how committed I am. I didn't even open the package. I wanted to wait because I just thought this was a beautiful presentation and just speak to the brand's concept and story. Lime green, I freaking love. I hope Kathleen Lights eventually makes like a lime green nail polish. Oh my god, it matches my picture. Look at that. Let me know if you have like a bomb lime green cream nail polish shade because I'm all for it. Comes wrapped in the bubble and in the bubble. Tape to make sure that the shadows arrived not shattered and cracked. And here it is. I love the design on this package sleeve. You have the palm trees, you have the flowers, you have Alamar Cosmetics here on the front. Here is the actual palette. I love this color, as you know, is my favorite color palette at the moment. And here it is. I love it. It opens like a book. This, my friends, I think is gorgeous. I love the design. I love the layout. Yes, it doesn't have a mirror. I'm over it because just from the color arrangement, the design of the packaging, this really transports you into Cuba. I mean, anywhere Caribbean and lush, I am there. This retails for $28 and you get 8 eyeshadows. That's not too bad. And of course, you know our favorite thing to do. At $28, each pan comes to $2.33. Not bad. The total net weight is 11.2 grams, 0.4 ounces. It has 12-month expiration date. This palette packaging is recyclable and the makeup is cruelty-free and also made in the USA. Here on the back it says, inspired by the beauty and rich culture of Cuba, the birthplace of Alamar, featuring 8 intensely pigmented ranging from delicate shimmers, high shine metallics, and velvety mattes. It folds back really easily. I like this layout. I mean, this is fun too. If it were horizontal, I think the width will still work because I like when I could hold a palette with one hand. I think it's very helpful when doing your makeup and just living life. I could not wait to go into Cocotaxi and just everything. And see, this is why I picked this nail polish. Looking freaking Celia. Look at that. It matches. It even matches this one too. What is this one? Varadero. Look at that too. Ooh, I can't wait. All right, so let's get into these swatches, friends. As you know, for instant swatchification, I'm gonna go foils and then mattes. Sounds like a plan? Fantastic. La Costa. Ooh. I'm swatching these for the first time, so we are all in this together. El Malecón. Varadero. Wait a minute. Oh, that just slayed me to death. And Celia. Pretty impressed with the foils. Are you getting excited? Because I'm getting excited. El Malecón is like fire. It's a bronzy gold. It's not like your typical yellow gold, but I can't explain it. It just looks beautiful. Next are the mattes. Cocotaxi, Tropico, Guantanamera, and Cafecito. I'm gonna do Cocotaxi again because my skin was still a little wet from the makeup white, but I think this is gonna be a beautiful transition shade. Yep, I'm excited. All right, friends, let's get into this eye look, and that means you know what time it is. Okay, lids are already prepped and powdered, and oh, before I forget, I'm gonna take my tissues and my hair clips, making sure the hair's out of the way, but I'm not gonna get any dents. Fantastic. And also we have the brushes. The brushes retailed, I think, let me see, $18. Not too bad. I really love just the color of the handle and the writing. It says Alamar on each handle. The ferrule is like a rose gold, so it really speaks to the whole Alamar theme and the La Reina theme. I think it's just gorgeous. Kind of matches my earrings. You see that? You see that? Now we'll take her, I believe this is like a blending crease brush, and I'm gonna first go in with Cocotaxi. Okay, this is what we're looking at. Where's my mirror? Oh, I like that shade. It's like not too orange and not too yellow. It's right in the center, but I love the tone of it. I think it sets up for a beautiful warm eye. The brush is still pinched from being in the packaging, so I might actually have to wash it to refluff and reshape it, but you know, we're working with it. There is some kickback in the pan, and these shades are soft, so maybe more so than usual. I just feel generally a lot of shadows have been getting softer and softer, and every time you punch your brush into the pan, it's like but when I saw Rocio's review on the Ace Beauty Paradise collection palette, she didn't get a lot of kickback in those pans, so maybe the feedback has been filtering in and they're making it less and less kickbacky. I feel this shade is blending easily, soft. It doesn't look harsh. It's very easy to work with. I actually would like this all over my lid and crease and just call it a day. Now with Tropico, same brush. Tropico has a lot of kickback. Generally, I feel with the red shades, it could get a little crazy. What is this lash? Get out. Oh, Tropico got a little nuts. That's okay. Going back to Coco Taxi and just blending it out. Because these shades together are nice. Yeah, we got a lot of kickback in Tropico, and a lot of people don't appreciate that because this is basically wasting product. If I blow on it, there goes the eyeshadow that you could have used. It's all good though. We're just gonna work with it because I love how Tropico is blending out on my lids. And that with Coco Taxi, I feel makes a beautiful combination. And I'm just using the brush to carefully pull this out. I like that. I'm gonna place it first before I start blending because this is a very rich shade and I want to be able to control it, especially when I start to blend it out. Back with Coco Taxi to blend out Tropico. This is looking pretty nice. I am very happy with how this is turning out so far. Alright, I think first before I go into my lower lash line, I'm going to now, with my very dirty brush, Alicia, wash your brushes. Really? I'm gonna go into Tropico and start to build up my lower lash line, connecting it to the crease. Also with the same brush in Coco Taxi to further smoke it out. The same brush that I just used, I will now go in with Guantanamera, this deeper like maroon shade. I'm gonna start blending that into my outer V, not taking it as high as Tropico because I want this to be my defining most defined portion of my lid and crease. We also have to try Cafecito, which I'm very excited to see how that does on top of all the mattes that we just applied. Sometimes when I apply 2 or 3 mattes and then I go in with that defining shade in a palette, sometimes that shade has a hard time latching onto my lid because there's so much powder on there already. But usually when I run into that issue, I'll just pack it on first with a flat shader to get the actual color on, and then I'll blend it out. But I love Guantanamera. That's really deepening up this red that we got going on here. Ooh, looking good. As I said, I'm now gonna take my flat shader. This is a very dirty Zoeva 234. Now with Cafecito, the deepest shade in the palette. In the same article that I mentioned earlier, she is coming out with La Reina del Caribe Volume 2, which is more for like the nightlife, deeper shades that you wear in the evening. I'm excited about that. I'm gonna punch that in first. Oh, not too bad, not too bad. All right, I like what's happening. Fantastic. Now with my Morphe M514, I'm gonna slowly buff that shade in. I'm gonna see what it does, the shade does on this brush as well. Cause it packed on well, but I need for it to stay there while I'm blending it. I'm taking it a touch further out so it could kind of create that gradient on the V-tip. Very nice. Despite the kickback in the pan, there is no fallout on my face. Taking Cafecito on the lower outer lash line third. I think this looks fantastic. It looks blended and diffused. The colors melt well together. The story that I got going on my crease is outstanding. Now I know, okay, we need to apply Celia, or we need to do Varadero. I don't know. What are we gonna do, friends? Because El Malecón is like fire. Well, I'm just gonna have to come back on here for another tutorial. Let's do Celia first. She did cut the crease in the her tutorial, and I do have a flat shader here, which Michael suggested that I use a wider brush, but just for the sake of this tutorial and using the brushes in the kit, I will use this one. I'm gonna punch, 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 and then glide. That didn't turn out too bad. It's all about the punch, punch, glide. I feel like the less you glide, the better, because you'll start picking up the shadow, and you just want to keep it all there. This is the eye that gets a little funny. It's fighting with me, but I'm not gonna let it win. Then I'm gonna punch to clean up the curve here. Okay. Not bad. I'm gonna leave it like that. It could be better, but I'm actually quite satisfied given my experience with cut creases. I'm gonna rub that brush and actually use the same one to apply Celia. Oh, shoot. Let's start packing that in. Okay, that is a beautiful turquoise. In the video, I believe she used Varadero like over here on the outer corner. She also used like a purple eyeshadow, but I'm just sticking to the palette. That looks outstanding dry. Just so we know, I'm gonna hit it with some Max Fix Plus. Opening it will be helpful. And then see what that does. Oh, shoot! Really pumped it up. Now with Varadero, I noticed also the names have little symbols next to them, like water droplet versus sun. Maybe that speaks to the shades that are more sea-based and the others that are land-based. Oh, this is a beautiful shade. Wow, that's gorgeous. Taking her fluffy crease brush and gently blending the edges between Cafecito and Varadero so that it looks smoother. That's not bad. I like that a lot. Brighten you up because it got a little dark outside. I'm trying to get better about learning the settings on my camera. I've been shooting auto for this entire time, and if you do manual, you'll have better control of your exposure, of your ISO. I'm learning as I go. I am not camera savvy. I was not, I was in photography class, but we just took pictures in high school. And I'm sure she definitely spoke about aperture, shutter speed, but all that has changed because of the YouTube game just exploding. And yeah, people needing to learn about cameras and how they work and how you can get the best looking footage. It's still not easy, but it has become easier with just all the fantastic YouTube videos out there explaining how to use your camera and what all the settings mean and what the best settings will be for beauty videos or for outside videos. I find it extremely helpful, and it's encouraging. Some days are tough because you're figuring it out and you're like, I don't understand what I'm listening to, what I'm reading, help. But then you spend some time on it, you just sit down, put it to the side, come back to it, figure it out, and then you, with trial and error, discover how, oh, this is why the shutter is this speed, or how many frames is that? It's a long road, friends, and I know I started late and I took a break from my YouTube channel, that stint that I took when I started it those many years ago and came back to it. I'm gonna learn. I'm gonna get better at it. You'll see. I'm gonna lay down more of the Varadero shade on top of Celia. Oh, that's pretty. I'm reporting no fallout from those shades. That's good. Now we definitely have to go in with Malecon. I'm doing Malecon here on my lower lash line because yes, that needs to happen now. Where's my pencil brush though? I guess I'm gonna use her push liner brush because that's the area I feel it will be helpful in anyway. El Malecon, which is this gorgeous, like, I can't even explain it. It's like a treasure chest shade right there. This brush is very thin. I think I might need, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go in with my finger. That brush I feel will probably be optimal like when applying Cafecito just as like a liner. This shade has a little bit of fallout because now the rest of my face is glittery. But I don't mind because I kind of like how that looks. I have my brush on standby just to whisk away anything that stuck to my face. Yes, it'll be better to use a pencil brush. I appreciate the warmth of my finger. I feel it helps press the shadow better onto my lower lash line. All right, friends, and now we're gonna do La Costa, definitely with my pinky again, but to the inner corner. Oh, that's pretty. Use me. This is looking really nice. I mean, yes, it looks a little wild here, but I'm for it. So, all right, again, I'm gonna apply some wing liner, mascara, and I'll be right back. All right, friends, here is the finished look. I managed to also apply some blush. My ultra glossy lip from Colourpop in the shade Fantasia. What do you think? I freaking love this palette. I know it's only 8 shades and we just did the turquoise and blues, but I was really impressed with the performance of the shadows, namely the mattes. I thought, although very kickbacky in the pan, I thought blended beautifully. I love how Cafecito gave us that defining outer V. Just applied it. It didn't blend out into nothing, despite the fact that we applied this on 3 mattes. It stayed on the lid and provided that depth. Celia and Varadero are immaculate. I think they are gorgeous. They're just gorgeous deep blue and turquoise, and again, they're smooth. They didn't fall onto my face. They were very easy to work with. The color payoff is amazing. And Malecon, I'm gonna come back on here and do maybe just Coco Taxi, Tropico, and El Malecon on the lid and crease just to see what that does. And also the ease of the matte. I think these are beautiful just to wear on their own. If you didn't want to hit the foil shades, maybe you just want to do an all matte eye look and you can keep it warm and daily friendly. Or if you wanted to create that smoke, you could add in Cafecito. There's still a lot you can do despite the fact that it is only 8 shades, and I appreciate how it's separated matte and foils. I feel like it's just better to navigate, and also because you only have 8 shades, it kind of streamlines your eyeshadow ideas, right? Like maybe today it's just Coco Taxi, or maybe it's just El Malecon, or you put in a little Cafecito for that smoke. And I love the brushes. I think for $18, and I used this brush for all my matte shades, except of course I had to go in with the smaller brush for Cafecito, only because I don't trust my blending and I needed the smaller brush for the deeper shade. That's the only reason. And I also love this shader brush. It's a really nice size, not only to carve out the crease, but also maybe to carve out under the brow and also to apply the foil shades. I think it fared off very well. The push liner brush I have to try again because my look didn't require me to just push in the deeper shade to my lash line, but I could use this with a lot of my other shadows that are dark brown, black, or whatever other deep color that I have to push to my lower lash line or to my lash line on top. You can do a lot with this brush. I just love the look. I love the lime green, the rose gold ferrule. I think it is a beautiful color scheme and a nice choice for the brush trio. Always good to have your blending diffuse crease brush, and staple to have the shader, and very helpful to have a push liner brush. I highly recommend this palette, and especially if you're looking to support more indie brands. I think it is a beautiful concept. The color story, from the packaging to the shadows, I feel it's just beautiful. Gorgeous outline. gorgeous design, especially the inside here with the packaging, how everything just looks beautiful together and just creates a really nice comprehensive theme across the board from brush to eyeshadow palette. I'm very looking forward to see if Gabriela chooses to release more makeup products. For sure she is releasing La Reina del Caribe Volume 2. I don't know when, but I will keep an eye out for it. And who knows if she'll design highlighters or blushes or something that really speaks again to her Cuban heritage and just as being a Hispanic woman, what inspiration that will provide for any future makeup products she decides to create. Let me know if you tried the eyeshadow palette and brushes from Alamar. I would love to hear your feedback and just what you think about the brand and the shadow quality and all that stuff. Yes, I highly recommend it given that the price is $28. I think that is fairly reasonable. If you were just getting the eyeshadow palette, I think it is a good buy. If you're getting the brush trio, it is $18. I just got the brush trio because I wanted the free shipping, so that's up to you. And that, my friends, is a wrap. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope this video helped, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And until then, I'll see you on here again with another review, swatchification, demo, chit chat, or get ready with me. Take care, and I'll see you again soon.